clear. She definitely has started campaign.
What?
She definitely has started campaign.
They both pulled me aside today and campaigned with me.
Mark pulled me aside, said his little piece. Was very true, very accurate.
Yeah.
And very, very humble.
Very humble.
Very humble. And that's the only thing in the truth that you know what I mean? Kiki hasn't spoken to me yet. She said to me twice that she wants to talk to me, but I don't really understand what she's gonna say when I know for a fact that she's throwing my name out.
Yeah.
So it's just like, what are you realistically gonna say to me? If she was, if
Does she know you know?
Huh?
Does she know you know?
I don't know if she knows I know.
She's thrown a lot of people's names though.
Yeah. She's thrown a lot of people's names and it just makes you look really bad. It makes you look really bad. If you started the game off truthful and you play the game truthful and you play the game loyal, people will respect that realness at the end. When your back is against the wall, they'll respect that. You can't just flip flop like a fish that just came up, you know what I mean, fell inside the boat, and that's what you're doing. You're just jumping around.
She's completely different with me based on who's in power.
Exactly. But you see how she's acting now. Just remember when Dane was running around cocky. When she's running around cocky, when she's running around with her nose in the air, singing and basically acting like that, like you should have stopped that. You thought you were invincible, even though you backpacked and piggybacked your way through this entire game.
And
an asshole.
You're on the block for I've been up 3 times. Like, you haven't even lived the block. This is your first time living. You've been nominated, yes, but like you came down both times.
Because people wanted to backdoor somebody. It had nothing to do with
then, well, the other time she won, right, in double victory. But living the block is like living those 4 days of campaigning and campaigning for your life. And then sitting on that couch, waiting to see what people have voted for.
You know what? You are so right. I never thought of that. That's true.
That is really what it is to be nominated. She came down after a day. And sorry, that doesn't make you a boxer. And like the fact that she used that in her campaign, us boxers have to stay together. I'm like, like actually what?
Oh.
And in her phone, she's like, who do you think's gonna win? Me or Maki? I'm like, you. That's why, in my opinion, you want Damien. And she's like, you want me on your side because this. I know for a fact she's throwing my name. It's like, how does that make you safer? That you're more of a competitor? Like, I've caught her in lies, and I can suspect that Mark probably lied to me, but I've never caught him in that. So it's just like,
I think the way Mark's coming across is like, look, to be honest, I'm not that good. My memory
I'll be there in a minute, guys.
As it was. I'm clearly not really a physical threat. I haven't thrown anybody's name up. I've been a wild card because nobody really trusts me enough to whatever.
AB, don't worry about that.
It is what it is. True.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about there.
And I don't know if he said this to you guys, but he's saying that.
Thanks for asking, though. I appreciate it. We're going to be working on getting some different music. For now, we listen to the fine stylings of the Big Brother Canada house guests as I prepare. But these assholes are breathing into their microphones. Or there's wind or some shit, because they're outside.
I had to play a wild guess, it would be protect her back. She's trying real hard with things right now. She's kissing her ass, saying that girls need to stay together,
Pardon me, folks. Sorry about that.
She was like speculating that there's a guideline. She's like, oh yeah, there definitely is.
That's my bronchitis and my
if you think
other maladies.
To all the people's last minute plot. If you think back to Laura's, to Maki's, to Chelsea's, to Eddie didn't really have a chance dads, to mamas. You know what I mean? If you think about their last minute, whatever, they all at least stood by what they originally said. For the most part. Like Mackey's stood by what he said when he said, you know what, I did say what I said, but, these guys are just going to run through the game, keep me in the game, and I'm down to try to take these guys out. Take Adam out, whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. That was Mackey. Mama went back and said the exact same thing. And then you got to look at
All right.
Chelsea.
I guess it's time for a little talk, folks. All right, let's give a shout out to who's here. Let's see. Nurse Julie, what's up? Zeta, hi. Kimmer. Robin. AB, what's up? Sarah. Robin. Debbie, what's up, Debbie? Okay. AB. No problem for the question. It's okay to ask the question. It's okay to ask the question. You said you seem to be asking a lot of unacceptable questions lately. I don't find anything unacceptable. You missed some episodes and updates regarding certain things. Oh, okay. Hey Tommy, what's up? Well, very simply, AB. Well, not very simply, because it's not very simple. But what I will say is this. Not saying names, not saying anything, okay? Because that's what I said I would do. I would not say names. It sounds like you kind of got wind of what's going on by the tone of your question. Not the tone of your question, but the wording. And yes, there has been a change. The questions you're asking are not unacceptable. They're not unacceptable by any means, and I do not blame you for asking them. I don't hold it against you for asking them. And I don't begrudge you asking those questions. And I'm fine with you. I'm cool. Everything's cool as far as I'm concerned. Things are cool. As far as I'm looking at you, I don't have a problem with you. Or anybody else in this room for that matter that's here and participating and being peaceful and nice and everything's cool. But anything related to some things that may have been part of this channel's past have been put aside. And some things that have been associated with this channel have been let's just say we've amputated part of, or cut out a part of, or I have chosen to cut out a part of, not a part, no. I didn't even cut anything out. I chose to remove myself from a situation that I didn't want to be in. So that's it. And by doing so, I'm just not talking about it. So, I mean, if there's any questions regarding that you wish to address with me privately, you can email them to me, but I can't say that I will answer them because I probably will not. I can almost guarantee you that I would not answer the questions. Simply because when I made my decision and accommodations were made, I wipe my hands and clean. So, my channel is my channel. And that's it. So, like again, AB, I have no problems with your questions, and I have no problem with you asking them. No, I appreciate that, AB. Thank you. That's pretty much all. It's just that it's just a subject matter that I just don't go to talking about anymore because it doesn't matter at all to me. At all. I'm past it. I'm over it. Done my thing. Moved on. So. So, anyway. AB, you listened to me in the past, haven't you? Either that, or you're a fan of the movie The Ten Commandments, because Pharaoh Ramses II loved to say that shit, right? Yul Brynner. So let it be written. So let it be done. Easy. Even though back then they didn't write shit, they chiseled shit into fucking clay and brick and camel dung that's dried. So you can't really write it. You have to chisel it into hieroglyphs. I'm not going to chisel hieroglyphs. Not at that point. Bender, what's up? Woo! Yep, Toe saying hello too. Okay. Holy moly, what up, buddy? What up, buddy? You may be the regular that don't know what happened, what was said, done, etc. Just know everything always works out the way they're supposed to. For me, it's working out the way it's supposed to. Yes. And that's why I made the choice I did. So, moving on. Let's go listen to these folks again, because I don't feel like talking for a few minutes here.
Place to stay, I'll pick you up.
Yeah. Be awesome.
Oh.
But I won't listen to wind either.
How soon till bed? How much more time?
This is right now Cory, Anthony, Dane, and Kiera outside.
Can you just been laying in that bed?
So I'm going to just change it up. I'm going to go inside and see what they're doing. Ooh, pardon me. I got a little, I don't know, just a hiccup like hiccupy. Boop, boop. Oh, we got Esty in the, oh no, that's Kiki. Change the tint of my screen here.
Good.
There we go.
I don't want this to soak up the olive oil. I want to spread the olive oil.
She wants to spread the olive oil. It spreads the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
I think I added too much hot sauce. Never.
Hey,
I was
Sarah.
gonna say that probably not what it is.
Hey, Yankee.
That literally doesn't exist. The limit does not exist. The limit does not exist. We're the sloppiest people here. We're the sauciest people here. We're the hottest people here. Are we though? You are. You are. You are. You are.
You are.
I look like a freaking gremlin right now. If I had your butt, my life would be so different. I just know it. What? My life would be different. Would it? Yeah, for sure. Because I'm banking on my wicked personality, but if I had an ass like that, I'd bank on my wicked ass and my personality. But you have a threat. But you have a nice butt and your whole body's really nice and your face is really freaking perfect. I think you have a perfect face. Yeah, I think what? I think you have a perfect face. I love how you make that sauce. And the first time I made it, you're like, what?
I like the mutual admiration society between the twins. Maybe that'll lead to some HLA later. I hope.
It's really mustardy right now.
I mean, if they want to turn it into a Dane sandwich, then I mean, I'm sure he's up for it.
pretty
Just saying.
nice. Okay, we have all of this for just one thing of pizza.
Because you know in a heartbeat.
Do we want to just have
Well,
this
no.
down with
I
them?
guess
Yeah,
not during the
probably.
game, I suppose, but... Jury house?
Can
Oh,
you
yeah.
mix it with stuff?
There's going to be smashing going on in that jury house.
But my slot pizza is always the best.
Lots of
Is
smashing.
that fact? Is a fact. It's pretty darn good. Can you pass me a fork?
Oh,
Yeah.
Debbie, happy Passover then. Happy Passover.
You know what? Facts are Canada loves you and they love us. Honestly,
I'm ashamed to say that I did not even realize it was. I didn't think about it.
Obviously
But
they love you. Yeah.
Passover greetings to those who celebrate. Yeah, I did see that, AB. That was a little odd, different. No, it was not. I mean, no, it wasn't odd, and it really wasn't different because a lot of people do that in the Big Brother house in the U.S. I mean, people talk to the cameras all the time.
Wow, I really went to
Okay, we each get a piece, and then we'll have bread, and then Katie's making more pizza.
It's gonna be the best pizza you had.
Wow, Yankee, you're that far back?
Oh, we're on this
Stop
again,
being so
hey?
negative, please.
Oh,
Damn, Yank.
Sad boy.
Sad boy over here.
Yankie's been keeping herself busy with something other than Big Brother.
I know you are. Your mood is totally shifted. You're not
Wow.
when you're hungry.
Yeah.
What's so
You're literally
important,
not
Yank?
when you're hungry. You try, and then you get so sad when you see other people's food.
Just saying, I don't know.
You were really good. You were really good this morning.
Funny because I'm usually the pissed off one when I'm hungry.
Oh, you met your match.
My honestly just can't afford to be pissed this week.
Yeah, I got pretty good
Because I would be.
Does Dane get a prorated rate when he goes to his dentist?
I wish we had a rolling pin.
Oh, that puts us in
I mean,
Oh.
he has 3 less teeth to clean. So does he get a prorated rate for going to the dentist? I mean, does he get 3 teeth off?
I want to touch her again.
What?
You know, you get like 32 teeth, right? So that's what, a tenth of your teeth, so they give you a 10% discount?
That tones me.
I'm here
9% discount, whatever the fuck.
I put my thing.
I'm just saying.
I
mean, it's less
So we were
work.
in the shower, first
And it's
of all.
easier access for those
Like
motherfuckers,
separately?
too.
No.
The least they could do is take 10%
No,
off.
I didn't.
Whoa, that's gonna be
Just saying.
fun.
It was a joke.
No, I know.
It was a joke. I would never do that.
What?
And I'm sure he keeps his motherfucking gums clean.
Okay.
Forever.
So,
Wow.
Honestly, I'd shower with both of you. Together or separately. Up to you.
Anyways. You just scratch my back.
I'll just eat the snack.
You just feed
did
me
she
while
just
I
say,
sit in the
I'll
tub.
shower with you, both of you, or separately?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter?
Tell me how pretty I am.
Um,
You know what that was given to me as a gift?
well, okay.
This one?
Oh boy.
Really?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Anybody that's on the feeds, go to Channel 4.
It is,
Oh boy.
it's on my social media.
We have Adam standing in the bathtub,
Today's gonna be a good day.
getting it ready to fill.
Like in my,
He's in his swim
bottom
trunks,
thing, whatever. And then
and Sam just came out in her bikini
and then when it was away,
or her
and came out for my
swimsuit,
birthday,
getting ready to get in said tub
probably
also.
like the most thoughtful gift anybody's ever
Tiny
given me.
tub.
And
One
I'll never take it
long-legged
off.
man and one nasty-ass woman.
I was like, I actually wanted to get it for myself. You know, I would have went if I didn't, who wasn't giving it to me. I would have just done it myself.
Two people enter, no creatures leave.
Something similar.
It's the Thunderdome. It's the Thunderdome of tubs. It's the Thunderdome of tubs. That's it. All cooties enter. No cooties leave.
Wasn't an X. Are you jealous?
And then there's that song that you guys don't even know, but it's called "I Love That Dirty Water,"
I just picked it up and kissed it.
and it's a song about Boston. It's a great fucking song from the '70s, but You guys don't know about it
What do
because
you
it's
need
more of a
here?
local hit in New England, but oh, I love that dirty water. And because it sings about the Charles
I don't know
River,
if there's any room in here for you.
which is a very dirty fucking river. And it's probably about as
Yeah.
it's not quite as dirty as Sam's nasty ass, but I would say it's well, they fish bodies out of it. I'm just saying. You know, they dumped there by Whitey Bulger or other folks.
I almost got Kiera. They walked in. I heard somebody coming in.
Oh, look it up on Spotify, AB, or yeah.
I've got a few people.
What's the name of the group? Love that dirty water. I'll find it later. Thank you very much for saying that, AB. Yes, please like the video, folks. Please hit the subscribe if you haven't. Please hit the share. I didn't do that yet. I'll share. I'll remind myself. Thank you for reminding me. Actually, AB reminded me, but just by saying to hit the like. So, thanks, AB. Live now. Big Brother Canada, day 30. Bup. There we go. Tweet. That motherfucker.
What was day 23?
Day 23 is when, I know day 24, 25, and 26, nothing happened. So day 23 was POV.
Yes, Molly, that's right, buddy.
Please fix your microphone.
Oh, Boston, you're my home. Bum, 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 bum.
You are correct. Ding, 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 ding.
Wonky never heard it. I played it for her. She's like, nah, I never heard of that. I said, yeah, I didn't think so.
Put on your microphone.
It's like a big hit. It was a big hit in Boston back in the day, but
You might be able to fit in.
I can understand why the rest of the country didn't go for it, because it wasn't about their city.
I heard that. Whoa. Very good. Bathtub in it?
Dane's walking into the HOH all in his hoodie and his sweats, and he walks in, looks to see them and the two of them in the fucking hot tub, in the bathtub of the HOH room. Fucking Adam's got his legs standing. He's just got his feet and his lower legs in there, and Sam's dipped herself in, or gonna.
This is actually the second
She's not
day
even
of
in
the
there
day,
yet.
so maybe I'll get lucky tonight.
It's like a pack of tsetse flies all flying around her and shit, you know.
Right there.
Oh no, actually, those are just the pixels on my TV that went out. I thought they were tsetse flies, but it's like 100 little tsetse flies around her. And nope, those are just the 100 white little pixels that are missing from Bry's TV. On that side. Then on this side, there's about 50.
Yeah, I already licked hazelnut.
Somewhere in the middle, there's only a few.
In the tub. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, Sam has about 10 spots on her ass right now.
Is watching.
They could be measles, could be mumps, could be pox.
First date stuff.
Sorry,
Yeah, they've been giving them language lessons today, or not language lessons, but language warnings. Because Kiera said, fuck, shitty fuck. And then they go, Kiera, please remember, Canada's watching. Please watch your language. And she's like, they're like, oh, all right.
42 days, man.
They're like, man, they were on top of you on that. Like, yeah.
Sleep next door.
Barely got the sentence out.
Friend, man.
She's like, they're like, fuck, shitty fuck. And I'm like, all right, fuck, shitty fuck. I like it.
I have one, yeah.
Instant gravy.
Well, yeah.
1 foot went in. Why is she... Girl, why are you pulling on your crotch when you're getting in the...
Coco, we miss you.
Yeah, we all, yeah.
She's adjusting the line of her
Badly.
garment before she gets in. It's like...
Don't look, Dane.
Oh, and by the way, the little side table, they got the little chip and dip next to the... So they're eating while they're in the tub.
I opened up the door and she was standing at the mirror where she was looking
Jesus
down.
Christ.
So
Have some
Pouring off
fucking...
the bag.
No, you were seeing
Why don't you get the incense, get the candles, get some fucking wine out.
And she was like, put her hand in the water, and I'm like, she just...
I was gonna try to get her because she was listening to her pod in here.
Yeah.
And I just like didn't realize, so like I when to go catch the door.
Molly,
And like, when I caught the door,
well,
she looked in
I
there.
think the reasoning on that is that
Man,
it's
I've been
on
snacking
free
all day long.
available internet. They don't
Alright,
you don't
well,
they don't
let's see.
charge Canadians to watch Big Brother like CBS does.
Oh, I thought,
So
yeah,
Global
you guys
just
didn't-
has this website up
Yeah,
and
we'll
available
pull
for
up
anybody to
Oh
view,
my god.
or you can go on 24/7 or not 24/7 bmx-tv.net, and you can get the feeds there for free, which is just picking up off of
What's
their
that?
feeds. So it's a little further behind, but not much, only a few seconds. But if it's on free internet, you have to be aware of your crowd that could be coming into view. With CBS All Access, you're buying the app and therefore you're using a credit card and you're 18 years old and you have control over your account.
Bubble bath.
Little different
Eating
situation.
soda,
So I can understand
apples.
why they're a little bit cautious about
The hazelnut
language or things that are a little
Fucking get
too
him out.
raunch or a little
And
too
enough of their shit.
pushing the line.
Tried again.
If they were charging, we might get to see a little bit more.
And in 2 weeks, there's gonna be
Stuff?
5 people left.
Yeah, Kim, Dane. I already kind of like Dane, but he's growing on me more and more day by day. I know that. I mean, some don't find him very appealing, but
Basically,
I just like
it's gonna
his.
be,
I like the fact that he's got his eyes on the goddamn
that's what I think's
game.
gonna happen.
Even though he's got
It'll be
eyes on
like
Esty, he's got eyes on the
3
fucking
duels.
game ahead of everything else, and he's keeping it in perspective.
And then
And
somebody
she's
else,
cool with that.
And
So
it'll be one duo and then that other somebody else.
Whoever wins the HOH of the triple is going to put up the strongest players. And then the weakest of the 3 strong players is going to stay.
No, I feel like
I'm gonna
if-
tilt back for a sec.
to say
Right back, but you
4-1,
can
it'd
listen
be
in.
either Dane and SD and like Damien, or me too and Damien, or if Kyra was there, it'd be that. That's what it would be. It wouldn't be like me, Dane, and fucking Anthony. I can't see that happening. It's gonna be.
Depends on who the HOH is.
Yeah. But I mean, isn't that what you would do? If it was for me, like it'd be a one for two off. It would be like
It's
a
warm here
duo.
today. We're fog rolling in.
It's a duo. And who would the outsider? Pretty sure that's what everybody would fucking do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's coming quick. I just hope I can fucking win.
I wish you were here when Esty was talking.
Hmm?
I wish you were here when Esty was talking.
Alright, tell me about it.
So, Kiki was here first.
Uh-huh.
And how, you know, I really want to work with you. I think the 5 of us can go far. We gotta think about the triple. And Esty comes in. She's like, like just trying to like break it down. And I'm like listening. Okay. She's like, I'm just so sick of people. She's like, I'm so sick of shielding people. I was like, yeah.
Shielding people, that sounds like something that Dane would say.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm his shield and he's my shield.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not doing anything.
Yeah, that's why it surprised me so much that she was saying that.
She hasn't even been a target. I was like, so.
Yeah, tonight.
She's like, yeah, people's after saying that. I threw a
These
Kyra's
two are
name.
boring as grass growing. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck the hell are they eating? They're eating apples and some sort of chips or some sort of it's like a pretzel dip or pretzel mix with some yogurt or sour cream or something on the side and some apple slices there and whatever. But anyway, who gives a fuck what they're eating? Maybe there's a little rat poison in there for those disease-plagued rodents. Come on. Let's get on with it. Why are you doing that? Now playing. Play 2. There you go. Atta girl. There you go. What? Misbehaving. Don't misbehave. There we go. This is Anthony and Cory, I think, in the James Brown hot tub. Why there is no sound, I do not know. Oh, because I muted the goddamn TV, that's why.
Kiki had something to do with it. Kiki was in on it. Dane was in on it. Adam was in on it. Kiera was in on it. And Thing was in on it. And because Kiera had such a big crush, I think it was Adam, Dane, Kiki, Sam, Kiera.
Okay. Now. Alright, let's see here. Zeta says Mark has no social skills. We learned that very clearly by watching tonight's episode, didn't we? I mean, we've already learned that if we've been watching the feeds. But boy, did they give that away tonight on the episode. Oh, that motherfucker. Oh, he got right into the verbal argument with Kiera, and then he got into the verbal argument with Kiera. Then he got into the verbal argument with Kiki. Like, wow, okay. So you're scared of all 3 of those women. That's a good tell. Thanks for telling us that. Or the two ladies and they. Or them, I should say. I know, Zeta, go ahead and put it up there. Spork. But, yeah, that's for sure. Now, I did love how Damien and Esty were trying to cover up the fact they found the room and the blood veto and all that shit. And it's like, they're like, oh, and then they try to push everybody out, and everybody's trying to push back as they're pushing back, and it's like, huh? And they're like, well, just tell them it locked on us and we couldn't get it open. And they all seem to believe it. Okay, fine. Now, AB, you're saying Dane's advantage over Tyler is that the other side of the house is not as organized as the hive. Well, I understand what you're saying. I agree with it in part. But I would never, ever agree with the organization of the hive. The hive was never organized. That's why they fucked up so much. They couldn't see straight. They couldn't shoot straight. Only one of them did. And we know who that one was. But anyway, I think we can't really compare these folks to FOH or I'm sorry, the hive. The hive. The hive mentality. Let's see. Yankee thinks Damien's the cutest, and Esty's the cutest girl. Okay, all right. Well, let's see, Yankee. Let me see if I can go with the agreement on that. as a total package on SD, I would say yeah, yep. And on Dane, I suppose. I mean Damien. I see. I can't. I don't know. I can't wrap my brain around identifying a guy as hot. So I will say this. I'll say that the guy I think that is probably the most handsome, best looking overall dude. I'm gonna say it's Anthony. I said it. I think Anthony's probably the best looking dude in the house. Yeah. Yeah. Adam looks like a fucking stone figure that just happens to be 6.5 feet tall. Even if he smiles, his cheeks don't move. He only smiles with his jaw. His cheeks don't move. I noticed that in his interview with Ika. Dane, passive, handsome dude when he has his teeth in. More endearing when he doesn't have his teeth in. Truth. I just believe that. He's more endearing. He's actually a better looking guy when he doesn't have his teeth in. But he can be more handsome with the teeth in. I mean, I don't know. It depends on the way you look at it. Mark creeps me out. It's like he has the good looks, but he's got like too much forehead, and his hair is sculpted too much like a topiary. Eddie, not much masculinity there. Sorry. Damien, I just think of him as the guy next door. You know, the dude, the average dude. And I think that's the thing that people like about him, is that he's the average dude. I will say I was kind of partial to Chelsea, but overall I would agree that Kiki is probably the best looking chick in the house. Kiki, I would say, is a pretty close second. Chelsea was close second or third there. Yeah, those three all right there on the top. Anyway, yeah, spork. Hashtag spork. You guys sound like the Swedish chef. Fuck. Spork. And you notice nobody's talking about Cory. Cory's fine as a motherfucker, but up here it's like she looks like she's like my age. Well, I mean, all right, if I cut this beard off, you'd say, what the fuck, Bri? Are you different? Like, did you just go into reverse aging machine? And I'd be like, yep. 10 years. Hey, Dory, what's up? Dory's like, Anthony? Question mark. No exclamation there, but Robin agrees about Anthony. Yeah, I'm just looking at, and I'm also kind of looking at the people as who they are too, because like when I watched those interviews and I saw Samantha all cleaned, I'm like, wow, she's kind of cute. And then the raspy voice gets me. I don't know what it is, but the chicks that have that little bit of raspiness in their voice, and they don't, and no, it doesn't have to be the Marge Simpson kind of voice. I'm not talking that. See, that's a little much. But when you got the Demi Lovato, not Demi Lovato, fuck, Demi Moore, or what's her name, Miley Cyrus. Those kind of raspiness in their voices, I fucking love that shit. They could read the phone book to me any day. I don't give a fuck. They could read the ingredients to the back of. They could read the goddamn Webster's dictionary to me. I don't give a fuck. A butt nose. Oh, you talking, Robin? You talking about Sam with that like Bob Hope kind of slopey nose there? She's got the little ski slope. Oh, the little, yeah, there's like an indentation in the middle of her nose. Yeah, yeah, on the tip of her nose. I got you. I mean, hey, I mean, those are just cosmetic things. I mean, and I mean, that's not, but I am looking also at the total package of these individuals, too. You know, when you just strip away the game, I think Anthony is probably one of the best, most stand-up dudes that you'll find in that place. He, Damien, and Dane, I think, are the three probably most stand-up dudes in the house outside of the game. I'm just guessing based on what I feel. Mark may be okay. He may be a stand-up dude, but just in this game, he's a douche. A complete douche. And maybe you could say the same thing about Adam. I mean, we could probably be saying different things about Adam right now if he wasn't with Sam. Maybe not. But no, I don't know. I think tonight's episode did teach us a lot about a few people, especially Mark. Especially Mark. Because he was not pleased with that whole situation. And of course, it was because he knew he was going to probably or may go up. And I love how Kiki, though, just goes right and says, hey, I'm going to be put up. So, and I just love how she's like, I'm not going to, you know, she just was like, she could have really put her foot down and was like, I'm going to fucking go for this. Fuck you all. I'll outlast all of you. I'll sit here until I'm dead. I mean, I'll get that blood veto. Because if I was somebody that knew that I was going on the block, I don't care if it's called a blood veto or not. I'd be sitting there until I was bloody to get that veto. Because if my game is at stake, I'm not. But she just goes, I know I'm going up, but I don't want to take one like this. Like, all right, fine. But I don't think that was a very smart move of Kiki. But it's the way it is. Now, she may go home. It appears that she may very well go home. It's going to suck for Dane's game. It's going to suck for Este's game. I had nothing against Kiki. But I would much rather see Mark go home. I would much rather see these guys broken up. The pretty boys. I didn't like the whole idea of Adam putting together a brigade. I was like, that's just... No. No. But remember, I said the first person of that alliance, if they broke that alliance up, the first person that was going to leave it was probably going to be Mark. There was something about Mark. I just saw him as a weak link. He's the Matt Hoffman. He's the one that has to go. It's the funny thing is that these pretty boys have more talent than the brigade. There's more talent. I mean, clearly between Adam and Dane, they've won what, 5 out of 7 contests? What? 2 vetoes, 3 HOHs between the two. 2 vetoes for Adam, one HOH for Adam, and 2 HOHs for Dane. So 5 out of the 7 competitions have been won by the pretty boys. Feels weird doing that with a beard. Just saying. Camera 1, working on it. Thank you. Wait, Spork was on... Wait. I'll go camera 1. Okay, here we go. Spork on 1. Here we go. Ready, folks? Listen to some lies here. Here you go.
I don't know, man. You know, Kiera, the fact that Kiera even went and told Cory it's too tight. We gotta get Kiera out. And the only way they're gonna get Kiera out is to make flush out that beat.
What do you mean, by using it?
By using it. They're gonna try to come up with a scheme or plan so that you use the beat. So whatever happens this week, whatever happens next week, we're really, really going to have to thoroughly.
Yeah.
And you have to play both sides. But just know that 2, 3 of those members are gunning for you harder than they're gunning for Cory. Because of the veto.
Yeah.
The thing is, what I'm realizing about this, because these guys are, I'm not even going to pinpoint these guys, but there's people who are acting like cowards. They're acting like cowards, and they're trying to do the same thing that they used to point at other people who have been eliminated for doing. So all we're going to do is let them keep flip-flopping and keep revealing cards. We're going to stay calm, cool, and collected like we have been in the entire time, but you got to play the exact same part that you're playing. Nothing new. You hang out with us sometimes, you hang out with them. At the end of the day, everyone thinks they can just do what Sam says.
Mark that on your cards. At the end of the day, on your bingo cards, folks.
Yeah.
And really, first time you told me, you can say when I told Cory, and say me, and that's not a lie.
It's not a lie.
It's a fact.
It's fact.
That's a fact, Jack.
Either way, you got 2 of 3 people who are gonna try to fight to get you.
Even if they put me on the box, they don't have the numbers to get me out.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Exactly.
Like, they would really have to put in work to convince people to get me out.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
but anyways, we'll deal with that when it comes, when the HOH comes. And like, I just realized that certain people are playing a very sneaky game and making everyone feel like they're good with it. And in reality, we're not.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the game.
Especially, well, yeah. But it's like, that's why are you making everyone feel like that's...
It's just, like I just said, it's the same thing that people are pointing the fingers at Chelsea for doing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So,
You can't be good with everyone. It's impossible. And if you try to, you're going to get caught sooner than later because people talk. That's how it works.
Yeah. I'm sticking my neck out by telling you guys these things, but I feel like it's better this way.
that's absolutely. Because you don't, not
I have people telling me they have my back, but I know they don't. And I feel like you guys would actually have my back.
you know that already, and you've known that for a while.
Yep.
So, calm, cool, collected, never panic, never flip out. We got this.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I should go in because they're going to watch me like,
Yeah, we're gonna come in like 10 minutes and whatever, because I need to get out here. I'm getting super prudy and stuff like that.
Robin, you don't like Spork, huh?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Come on. You know I'm going to LA.
I know.
I'm going to LA, man.
I know. I just have to say it.
Yeah.
And
No.
Kiera, did you see how I was after? Yeah, don't worry.
Lions, man. Lions.
octopus.
Yeah.
Should still be in here. Should still be in here.
Yeah, they said bedtime. No, I guess we'd be here
It's not even close to bedtime.
I haven't even had dinner.
It's not even close to bedtime.
Look at this.
An hour and a half, yeah.
Ring.
Hour and a half. They usually blow the whistle on them by 1 a.m.
Cappuccino.
Eastern time.
It's coffee with slop in it.
Usually between like 12:30. Sloppuccino he's just got now.
Pretty good, but
Very good?
Coffee and slop.
yeah, Look at that. Oh yeah, that's cool.
Actually, that's kind of different. I like that.
Sloppuccino.
The maple syrup really comes out of the slop.
Maple
And
syrup?
Do you actually get like hints of coffee in it? Ah.
Not bad.
Yeah, but but I feel like if you start off and you keep drinking those, you're just gonna crash.
You're just gonna shit yourself.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I suppose the caffeine.
Fucking.
Yeah.
He should know.
Yeah.
Nurse Julie, I hope you're not eating right now.
Lovely dub bird having a bath in the tub.
Well, you already know me. I first of all, within the past, before I came out here, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go in the tub. Do you know how many warnings I got? I couldn't even sit down without my eyes shutting. I can't sit inside without falling asleep. Like, I realized that the other day. When I remember the day I came in here, I was by myself all day. Like,
Yeah, I slept with you and then you're like, shit.
You know what I mean? I just need to just chill, bro.
That's why I liked coming out here at the beginning when I was just by myself.
Robin, no, not an official one. They don't have an official bedtime. Actually, they do. Kind of a reverse bedtime. In the U.S., in the U.S., from the time that they started Big Brother OTT, season 18.5, if you will, the rule started there that house guests must be awake between the hours of 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. BBT, meaning Pacific time. So, their local time. That would mean until 1 a.m. on the East Coast, 10 or midnight Central. So that's the rules in the U.S., but they can go to bed anytime they want. They can go to bed at 3, 4, 5. They don't have to go to bed. There's no mandatory go to bed time, but wake up time is mandatory at 10 a.m. So they do get a wake up. They get like anywhere between 2 and 5 songs in the morning in the U.S. To wake them up. Sometimes they put requests in for what they want to hear, and then Big Brother sometimes just it's kind of like it's kind of like space shuttle missions or ISS missions that go on now. The crews go to sleep at a certain time, and then when they wake up, they're woken up to music from mission control. So it's kind of what Big Brother does. Is every morning they wake them up with pop music or country music or whatever it may be. That's how Christmas broke her foot that one morning. Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy was the song. She got up on Cowboy's back and he ran around outside and then dropped her and he fell on her foot. So there's what a mandatory wake-up time can do for you. Imagine if they tell the fuckers to go to sleep in America. They can't. Well, I mean, see, I think with the Canadian house guests, it's just that I don't know. Well, first of all, I don't understand why they tell them to go to bed at a certain time. You would think that the more action you have going on, late night stuff that's going on, the more action there is. I mean, I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's something that they feel is best for their coverage of it. Although the feeds stay on the whole time, so somebody has to maintain it. Somebody has to watch the house. I don't know. It's confusing. Are we still on Anthony's nose? Shit. Yeah, I would imagine the Canadian wake up time is around the same time, 9, 10 a.m. For them, it's probably 10 a.m., I'm guessing. And that's not unreasonable. I think that's pretty good. I mean, you're told you have to be up between 10 and 10. I mean, all right, fine. You know, and I like the way that the Big Brother tells them go the fuck to sleep, because they're like, good night, house guests. Sleep well. And it's just like that. It's just, and then they'll keep playing it with the same tone. They'll keep playing it with the same tone, and they'll keep saying it. I've heard sometimes the motherfucker will go off 3 times by 1 a.m. And they're like, yeah, I guess they're trying to give us a hint, huh? I'm like, yeah, they're telling you, go the fuck to sleep. Get them that book. Get Sam Jackson to come in and read it over the PA. Why not? They're actually usually up by night. Yeah. Well, just like in the Big Brother house in America, a few of the house guests end up getting themselves up before the standard wake-up time. So the same would be the case for the Canadian crew, I'm sure, because there are a lot of early risers. Now, for those of you that are either in Canada or that have watched the many seasons, Zeta, I can just say, Zeta, where is this Big Brother Canada set? Is it in Toronto? Is it in Ottawa? I doubt it's in the QC, right? They wouldn't put it there. I wouldn't put it there. No offense to those in the QC. Just saying. You guys want to break off as a separate country, so, I mean, like, I wouldn't be putting a Big Brother house in there. Toronto? Okay, that's good. That's cool. They dim the lights, too, as a warning. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Good to know that, Zeta. That's why I know Zeta can give me all that Canada information, because she watches it, she knows it. She's actually one of the reasons why I decided to cover it, because I mean she was a voice of a few of you that said, hey, I would mess with that. All right, sure. And since there's no other Big Brother stuff going on across the world right now, as far as I know, I don't know when. I don't even know, is Pinoy Big Brother still going? Australian Big Brother ended. UK is over for now, until it gets picked up by another channel. Hopefully, maybe it'll just sit out a year and then come back under another channel. Maybe Channel 4 pick it back up. Maybe BBC. That would be cool if BBC picked it up, because then they could have it on BBC America. Just thinking. Or then you could get it on a BritBox. I don't have BritBox. I don't fuck with that. I don't watch that much British broadcasting. Fuck.
Yeah, you're very close to winning. That's not like it's very valid. However, if you win, like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I want a guy that I can probably beat,
Yeah.
or a person I can beat.
AB, is that the address of the set? Yeah, very true. But I guarantee you, just like
Was that we going to Google Earth that?
Mark's campaign will change. This is only the beginning.
I know. It's going to change after the POV ceremony.
Oh, yeah.
No one knows what's going to happen. I feel like I won't use it.
Once it's set in stone, yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Just
After I saw that dirt ring, I kind of feel.
Yeah, what do you feel for it?
Like I gotta get out. What?
What are you feeling right now? Because we all have to kind of come to an agreement, I feel. I feel like we should come to, like, not right now, obviously, but, like, just, I'd like to see where your two heads are
Yankee!
at. So,
I kind of want to see what Kiki says to me.
yeah.
Because Kiki hasn't approached me one-on-one.
Yankee? Now I noticed my stash is just a little light. Did you reach in and grab some for yourself? Did you? Now admit it, be nice. I mean, if you just admit and say, yes, Bri, I just took a little nug. It's just a small one. Just come clean, Yank. Did you? Did you? Did you? I know it wasn't toe. He doesn't do that. It's okay, hon. It's okay. I just wanted to know. But you don't have to sneak it away from me. Just ask. Just ask. And I'll be like, fuck no. But and then I'll say, oh, okay. And then I'll just give you half of what you would want. And then I'd say, buy your own shit. So yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
But everyone knows that, yeah.
No, I know that, yes. But Kiki has yet to, like, just sit one-on-one with me without Effie there.
So it'll be interesting to hear what she says, and it'll be interesting to hear what she says to different people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think once we can kind of mull over that, I feel like we could make a better decision.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll come down to Wednesday. And I told them both, like, Mark, I get along with you. Like, you're a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Kiki, obviously, you know I'm a friend of yours.
But someone has to go.
This is gonna be a tough one for me. And they both like are kind of figuring that out on my boat. My head's up in the air now. I don't fucking know what to do.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of
This
days,
is
a lot of
Dory
times,
speaking right now.
ultimately,
Or
once
Dory.
you hear everything
Cory.
they're offering and they
Dory's
lay
in the
out,
chat.
She was
She's speaking too.
very some stories.
But Cory's in the hot tub. Dory wishes she was in the hot tub right
Maybe
now, I
you talk
suppose,
about
right?
one thing and you talk about another thing.
I wish I had a
That's
hot
gonna
tub right now
happen.
to dip in.
Yep.
Someone's gonna crack and break.
Yep.
But she's talking to Dane, and Anthony's still out there in the hot
I
tub too.
fucking told so many different stories.
Dane's just sitting out there in a
And it's like, how do you fucking
sweats,
trust them?
Yep.
hoodie, hat.
Yeah, this would be definitely an interesting one.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as... Like yesterday, like last week, there was a lot of talking about everything.
No. Swamp Thing's upstairs in the HOH bathtub.
Yeah.
For sure. But that's the game.
Yeah, it's been unanimous decision. Only when I was a part was not unanimous decision.
Yeah.
So this one I don't think will be unanimous.
You don't think it'll be unanimous?
Well, Essie already told me, she's like, because Essie talks to me one-on-one, and she's like, what fucking know? And then she's like, well, like, just let me know, like, either if Mark goes or Kiki goes, but no matter what, my vote's for Kiki. Like, regardless.
Of course.
Okay, that's fair, it's loyal. But,
And actually, that shows a lot about her loyalty.
yeah, no,
right?
I like
so
that.
I think that...
She said, I was like, what about the votes are just 6-1 then? She's like, I don't care. Yeah, good for you. That is good for you.
That's good.
But then she's like, she just figured that I would vote for Q. She's like, why would it be 6-1? I'm like, hey, I got a relationship with Mark too. Like,
Yeah.
I don't talk game with him. I do play a lot of pool with him. We talk
Yes,
about
that's
hockey
right,
together.
Glinda.
We talk a lot about traveling.
Glinda.
We play soft golf together and all that shit. And like, yeah. So like, you can't see,
Hazmat
like,
team was
it's
working
gonna
on
be
Glinda
4-1.
overnight
And I'm
to get the
like,
Sam Cooties out. They did a great
Yeah,
job.
exactly.
Great
I
job.
have loyalty to both people.
That's why these folks are safely in there right now.
I don't have loyalty to either one.
Yeah.
So, we're here to play a game.
So hopefully we'll have like a more solid idea.
I'm sure,
by
yeah.
the
I
end
think
of it.
it'll be Wednesday where we kind of all come to in terms of summer. Not just us three, but everyone. But
Mm-hmm.
I want to know where us three are
I
feeling.
agree. But yeah, the three of us, yeah, we'll figure out where our heads are at.
Yeah, we
Make
all
sure we're on
can
the
sit
same
down
page.
later on this week and figure it out.
Yeah.
Fuck. Fucking so skinny and fat at the same time. I'm fucking cold. Fucking
Yeah, we're gonna get out
Yeah,
of
let's
here.
get the hell out of here. I've been in here for a week.
Actually, yeah.
Want
Can I
towel?
ask a favor? Can you grab me a towel? I was
Yeah.
just gonna throw my house coat, but then, yeah. Awesome.
Thanks, my lord.
This is the dry one from the outside.
I would be
This
so
was-
weak getting out of that
Bottoms
friggin'
are
thing.
too big for me now. Oh.
If I'm
was
inside,
the
if
dry
I'm
one.
inside those fucking hot tubs for more than a half hour, it drains my energy. I'm just like, because they get so comfy.
Right. Oh shit, we gotta put. I'm gonna dry off first.
By the way, I'm just gonna say for the guys out there, I'm just gonna put it out there. And if there, any guys that wish to disagree with me on this, that's fine. I know pretty much everybody in the room is female, so. But I gotta say, Cory's pretty rockin'. And nobody believes that she's 29. That's the fucked up part. She's the one going with the reverse. She's going with the reverse shit that fucking Mama K went in on, saying I'm 29, but she's 42. This bitch looks 42. She ain't. Her face only says 42. Everything else, neck down, is absolutely 29. Absolutely. Young Kim used to sit in the hot tub and drink Jaeger bombs. Oh, yeah. I bet you did. Now, Dory, you say the name Yankee is more appropriate than American? Okay. But the thing is if you call somebody from the North in America a Yankee, and you're from the South, that's a slur. I mean, not anymore, but at one time it was. You damn Yankee. I mean, think about it. I'm not cursing at you, Yank. I'm just saying. Um, I'm going to tell you this, okay? There are still people down south, legit now, that still refer to people up here as Yankees and hate us. They're still living the Civil War, and it's been over for over 150 years. My great-grandpappy's grandpappy was in the Civil War. What? What? Yankees will hate the Yankees forever. It's like, what? What? I demand satisfaction, sir. Wait, what? What? That's how fucked up America is. Canada's cool. Canada's awesome. I mean, you got Canada, and it's pretty much the whole fucking country's the same, except for the QC. The QC, I've never understood the QC. And if you live there, I'm sorry, but I just have to say it. You guys have to decide what you want to fucking do. You're like Scotland. You know, Scotland doesn't want to be part of the United Kingdom. They say, we want freedom. You know, it's like, okay, well, vote for it. Then they go and they vote for it. And then it's like 49% yes, 51% no. And the QC, whenever the QC says, let's have a referendum, let's become our own nation, it goes down, loses like 45-55. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand it. Snaps! What up? The War of Northern Aggression. That's right. Yes, that's right. The War of Northern Aggression. What was it? The great unpleasantness between the states. That was another word for it. The great unpleasantness between the states. That was something some asshole down in Alabama or Arkansas or something came up with that. The great unpleasantness between the states. I love that shit. Yeah, you gotta love the words they came up with for you. The War of Northern Aggression. That's right. Yeah, because we fired the first shot. Love it. Love it. Texas wants to secede. I know, Texas, occasionally they bring that shit up. I mean, that's always been brought up. I mean, it's funny, though. They didn't say it for like 100 years, but now they're starting to say it again. Like, all right, okay, fine. You can be northern Mexico. How about that? I love how we have a state called New Mexico. Isn't that funny? It's like a part that they didn't have that we had, and we're just like, we're going to name it after you guys, but call it North. Oh, OG from the Midwest, huh? Okay. See, that's what my wife is. OG from the Midwest. I'm just a transplant over here. Now we got some pool going on. Looks like Esty and Mark are playing right now. Kiki is there talking. Damien's there hanging out. They are lurking in the background, just listening into everything. Always knows what's going on.
Here you go. Mark, you've got this. You've got this.
Oh, this is a 2-on-2 game.
Yellow on yellow. I don't know how I feel with. I know how I feel.
It's apparently Esty and
easy. I don't celebrate, man. You know.
I guess it's Kiki and Mark
yeah.
against Esty and Damien.
Yes, Mark. Whoa. Mark, I'm not gonna lie, that was totally hot. Not gonna lie.
Just working on it.
I didn't see that one coming.
Okay,
all right.
Sorry, pros want to play.
We got a 14 here, boys. We got a
I think
14 and we got a 12. What are you gonna do? Carrying the team right now.
Kim, you didn't want the North to win?
I think I'm
What the
carrying
hell?
the team. Right,
Okay,
Damien?
that's okay. You know what? This is teamwork.
Ready for some like samurai sword.
Yeah, I think Wyoming. Yeah. I think you're right. Wyoming or Montana,
Good job.
I think, has the least people. There are more people in Alaska, I think. There are definitely more people in Hawaii.
Yo, heads up. Get out of the way.
There's over 2 million residents in the Hawaiian Islands. I know that.
Don't talk to him
Or
like
just
that.
or is that just the Isle of Oahu? I'm just trying to remember.
Look what you made him do!
Let's set up for later, though. We'll get that later. A gower.
Okay, Kim.
Yes, got
We'll
the
see you later.
All right.
Ooh, a gower. Yes.
Have a good night, dear.
All right, you want to get the 14 in? You can
Is
do
that
it.
what you're thinking? You're thinking we're going to go that way, so I'm going to hit about right here?
Kimchi?
I believe in
Do you know what kimchi is, Yankee?
You're very welcome.
Do you know what kimchi actually is? It's fermented, spicy South Korean cabbage.
Hey, don't laugh.
You just called Kim spicy, fermented South Korean cabbage.
There.
Have all that anger.
Fermented.
Let it out. I'm saying, it's like,
Going
try not to
bad.
Let it out.
Usually let it out in other ways.
Hey, Johnny.
I think an
Johnny,
apology
what
is
this
necessary.
Or the
for? You watch Wolf of Wall Street?
Get the 3 in the general corner, and we can
Just
get
say.
it later if you don't get it. If you make it, that's even better.
You always ask me that. You
Okay.
ask me like 6
AB
months.
likes kimchi. If Kim
Probably
likes
ask you,
kimchi,
like,
then I don't
3.
see a problem.
Okay.
But remember, after like what 2 of them that like you already have.
I've seen it spelled both
Divide
ways,
by 9
actually, AB.
exponents.
I've seen it spelled the way Yankee did and the way you did.
I saw there's a little number on top. Right?
I hate that one.
Actually, you did, yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa, set up.
Yeah,
set up.
fermenting,
Okay.
Were you good
fermenting,
at that?
That's good.
See?
Yeah.
spicy South Korean cabbage in like a reddish brine sauce. Or reddish
You guys
reddish
have made
green,
this very difficult.
Grade 5?
pickly brine sauce.
Oh, really good. until
Juice.
grade
Not sauce, juice.
Oh, come on. All in hand, baby.
Not a big
All in
fan.
hand. All right, give him.
9. I just want to know why. Mark, just
'Cause I
quit.
want to
Just
like
quit.
leave it just there, so it'd be impossible for him to get a shot. We
I'm a
just
fan of
press and we
Kim,
go
but kimchi, no. Chi,
Okay.
not the chi. No, not the chi.
We'll fill in, don't worry.
Yeah,
Well,
focus on the
first
harder one.
All right, so let me change it from this pool match because these guys are boring. Now we're going to go to the upstairs gravy hot tub. And see what's going on. Oh, boy. Ay, ay, ay. She's laying against his back, reclined against him in the bathtub.
I knew before you even knew.
I know.
She was counting the volts in my head. Or
So I
the
could
points
see
in
your
my head.
feet in the mirror.
It's good for digestion and,
Yeah, I
quote,
couldn't see
airing out
you,
the
and then
colon.
Sometimes I was like, oh my gosh, did she go back up?
No,
Or
it's a
did
cute
she
name.
do
It's
that?
just
Like,
that
what'd she do?
if you realize what kimchi
Yeah,
really
I-
is,
Are you
though,
happy?
I knew when you get it wrong. I'm like, oh, the other way.
I think it may wrong.
no, kimchi is that too. Kombucha is something else, but it's similar.
The PD one, I was like, she's gonna get that wrong.
I know.
And then you went back up. I was like, wow. And you didn't go in the pantry. I was like, she's gonna get that wrong too.
I got that right.
But I found everybody was just quick to their answers, but you were like sitting there like thinking about it.
Yeah. I knew I had to. I knew I had to win that no matter what. I had no choice. There was no option.
Yeah. I know.
I know you know.
Oh, that's a question.
I wouldn't have been able to have that opportunity.
Fermenting. I'm trying to remember. I think that is, yeah.
Because I wouldn't even be caring.
Oh, I don't know. That's crazy.
Can you imagine what the other podcasts are saying about that? Like,
Well, yes.
like, holy.
Actually, I think, actually, for everybody here, if you're just catching up on this episode, folks, it should be noted that Yankee just encapsulated the entire episode in one neat paragraph. And here I go, quote, Sarah Kinder, not really. We were talking about looks, curfews on the show, Yankees, and me calling Kim Miller Kimchi as a cute nickname. Yeah, that's pretty much what we talked about tonight. I mean, we did talk about the game a little bit, and we talked about the episode, and that Mark's a douchebag, and that he called out 3 chicks. Well, 2.5. But, you know, Yeah, we talked about that too. We talked some Big Brother stuff. So yeah. I mean, this is an educational show. We are like PBS. We're trying to educate and inform at the same time. That's it. Period. So back to what's that shit, the dog food that makes its own gravy when you put it in the bowl with water? I don't know. Here it is. Gravy train. Gravy train. I don't know if they make that shit anymore, but yeah, that's the shit.
I was like, everyone.
So we're going to the gravy train right now.
Sam, since like number one, she's like, I know, like I'm really sorry about that. Like, she's like, it must have been so hard. I'm like, yeah, well, we haven't touched the block, and you.
Oh yes. And Dory hates Anthony's nose. That's exactly yes. No, Alpo was the canned shit.
There's a lot going on.
Alpo was the canned shit that Lauren Green used to sell.
Everybody like SD and they think they know.
All right, that's the shit that Lauren Green used to sell, and Zeta can back me up on this. Lauren Green used to sell Alpo on TV until that motherfucker died. So that was until like the mid '80s or mid to late '80s that Lauren Green, the guy on Bonanza, Battlestar Galactica, the old one, R.I.P. Lauren Green, and Alpo was a dry food brand, but was also a canned food brand. And he always used to say the bullshit of, "This is Fido. He's 13, and that's 89 years old to you and me." Like, oh really? Okay, so Lauren Green was the fucking Rain Man of dog math when it came to years of dogs' ages, and he used to always say shit like, "Oh yeah, this is Rufus. He's 19. That's 146 to you and me." 146? Fuck! I'm just saying. Zeta, are you vouching for me on that Lauren Green stuff? On those commercials? Somebody vouch, please? Because I don't want to be the only one making up shit here. I ain't making it up either. It's true.
Kiera would put out two guys.
Thank you, Zeta.
You never know.
Right. Horse parts.
Put up me and Dave?
Exactly, Yankee.
No, because I think they know you take yourself off. I don't think Kiera's stupid enough to put you both on a block because they know that one of you would take yourself off. I think that's what Kiera's going to want to get you to the back door.
Are you going to allow that or what?
What?
Are you going to allow that?
No. No.
I'm just watching these two in the bathtub. They're as interesting as watching old people fuck. Let's see. And there's more pool. There's actually more playing of balls downstairs than there is upstairs, and that's what they're playing pool.
Stop it.
So there's no game talk going on in the house.
When you're like third stage of REM.
What the hell? What's this? Oh, Robin, thank you very much. Robin, is that for a hat? Just wondering if that's for a hat. Yes, okay. Hat is yours. That means there are 4 left for sale. 4 hats left for sale. These guys right here. This one's mine. You can't have this one. But I have 4 nice, or 5 upstairs that have not been worn on a human head, and you will get one. And we will send it out. Now, I should tell you, Robin, we do send stuff out on Saturdays of each week. So we won't be shipping anything until the end of this week that we just started. So anticipate sometime the following week to receive. And I hope that's sufficient for you. That's just when Wonky can get to downtown to arrange for that time and stuff. So, thank you very much. Thank you for your purchase. Thank you for your support. And thank you for your understanding. All right. Awesome. So, let's see. Yeah, actually, Z is right, Robin. Absolutely. Please send a picture if you're comfortable with that. Let's see here. Dory saying nothing worse than vegan dog owners. How's that, Dory? Just curious. They're not talking to any Big Brother right now, so I'm just kind of curious because I'm going to wrap things up a little early tonight. In a few minutes. Dogs eat meat. Oh, I got you. Okay, so dogs. Well, no. Okay, Yankee. I'm going to ask Yankee because in our society here we have a vet tech. So Yankee is quite familiar with dog food. Is there dog food that is available for dogs that is a non-meat product or a product that is not involving meat at all? Or at the very least vegetarian dog food. Is there such a thing? I'm curious. I mean, I would imagine if humans could adapt to being on a vegan diet or a vegetarian diet, that a dog could. But maybe not. I don't know. Okay. Good enough. Thank you for saying it that way, Yankee. I appreciate that. Right. No, thank you for putting it that way. And that's exactly that says enough because their dietary requirements. I mean, consider the fact that they are domesticated animals, and so therefore, yeah, and so yeah, I know. I guess I can see where you're saying that then there, Dory. Yeah, I don't find a problem with anybody being a vegetarian or a vegan themselves, but yeah, I mean, I'm not going to tell anybody how to raise their dogs or cats or whatever because I wouldn't want them doing that to me. But, yeah, I mean, they do need their nourishment, clearly. And that's why I asked Yankee that question because I kind of thought that they needed that type of protein. It's basically a protein issue. But it's also evolution of dogs and cats isn't like evolution of human beings. You know, human beings have evolved greatly over a long period of time, over 300,000 years. Dogs and cats, while they've evolved, they've been only made domesticated within the last 5 or 6,000 years. So, or 10,000 years. So they're not, their dietary requirement. When they've been indoor animals, that's only been in the last 100 years. Really, indoor cats. That's a new thing. Indoor cats? That's a new thing. That's a last 50 years thing. Before that, cats always were outside. Cats stayed in the home at night. They came in at night. Bring in the cat. Bring in the dog. Bring the cat. Yeah. So, vegan humans are also malnourished. Well, I suppose they can be. I suppose it depends on what they're eating. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a nutritionist. Clearly, clearly I'm not a nutritionist. But yeah. I mean, we're all lacking or getting too much of something or another. So, but anyway, so to recap tonight, we had our episode. We saw the blood veto went to Kiera. They, them, or you guys know, as Spork. And that was after they got into a little bit of a conversation with Mark about it. Mark was like, well, why should you have it? And then Este's like, well, I should go for it. Well, why should you go for it? And then Mark's wanting some shit with a little bit of everybody. So that kind of put a target right on his ass. Already after he kind of knew he might be going up anyway. And Kiki comes right out and says to everybody, well, I'm going to be going up, so I'm not even going to try for this thing. Why? Gwai. That's the Gwai of the night. Gwai, did Kiki not want to go for the blood veto? Why not? So, a pride thing? Maybe? I don't know. But right now we have the house remaining as the bathtub couple upstairs. What's that bathtub boner pill stuff? What's that shit? You know, the bathtubs, the two people in the bathtubs, there's the man, there's the woman. They're both in the bathtubs, adjoining bathtubs, and then they hold hands. But it's for a boner pill. What is that supposed to be about? How the fuck are you going to get anything on if you're in two separate bathtubs? By holding hands? Oh, that's great. That's great. Yep. We'll just sit here holding hands in our tubs. Wait for me to get wood. There we go. Yep. Mm-hmm. What is that shit? All right. Do they have collagen pills? Collagen pills? I don't know. Hey there, Thanos. You caught us just a little bit late. We were just on our way out, but that's okay. I'm glad you're here. At least you'll be able to catch the replay. Now, Debbie, can you be vegan but eat fish? I thought it was vegan was all nothing that breathes. I thought vegan was nothing that breathes and nothing that's a byproduct of anything that breathes. Well, I mean, fish breathe, but they breathe water. They breathe the air out of the water, the oxygen. Huh. I never thought about the fish. Is there a fish loophole on veganism? If there is, I might go for that. Oh, Yankee bringing out the pescatarian. What's that? Is that a religion? Pescatarian. Hey, Denise, what's up? Yeah, Debbie, I'm going to do that too. I'm going to start on that. Too bad you're not up here. We could walk together. I'll get Wonky to walk with me. I can't take the cats out to walk. No. They don't even like going to the vet. They get in that little carrier, and they got a good sized carrier. I mean, relatively good, comfortable. It's comfy fucking carrier. If I was a cat, I'd get in it. I'd love to be in it. Padded, fucking nice zippered pouch opening, fucking pouch on the side you can open to pet the fucking cat. I mean, it's like, come on. I mean, and then it's like mesh top so they can see you, you can see them. There's, it's not all this encaged bullshit. Margot, what's up? Just catching up on what you guys are saying. Oh, Shelties. Oh, yeah, Shelties are awesome. Yeah, Denise and Thanos. Sorry, you just jumped in a little late. I was heading on out, but the show will be regenerated, so you'll be able to see the replay of it shortly after I'm done. But we gave the report early on. If you didn't watch the episode, Kiera got the blood veto. The nominations were made, of course, with Kiki and Mark going up. They did show in the episode Mark kind of having a verbal war of words, if you will, not a bad one, but just enough of a slight argument, nothing bad. But between him and Kiki, between him and Esty, between him and them, Spork. But pretty much all parties involved are playing pool right now downstairs. And Damien's playing pool. Spork's laying around, hanging out, just listening. Kiki's dancing around, trying to be cute. Esty's trying to dance around, trying to be cute. The Gravy twins are upstairs making gravy in the HOH tub. That would be Sam and Adam, or Saddam, as they like to be called, because it's a sad relationship that they have. So yeah, they were laying in the tub together, in their bathing suits, of course. Anthony's downstairs right now, hanging out with Spork. He's eating an apple. And they're just kind of hanging out, talking while they are watching everybody play pool. 2-on-2 pool game. Aside from that, I think Cory is probably just kind of getting ready to go to bed, or she actually may still be out in the hot tub. She was out in the hot tub earlier. Actually, no, she came in. So she's pretty much covers almost the whole house. I don't know where Dane is at right now. He was upstairs in the HOH earlier talking to them, but I don't think he's there now. And I want to thank Robin again for the purchase of the hat that she made tonight. So that is awesome. Thank you very much again, Robin. And for those that do wish to make a donation to the channel or buy a hat or shirt, the information is up in the chat. Yankee just put it up. So thank you, Yankee, for that. Shirts are $20, hats are $30, and that includes shipping in that price. So for the shirts, we have the black shirts left in extra large. Those are $20. And then we have the gray shirts, these right here, in XXX and XXX. And those are $20 as well. And then the gray hat, baseball hat, this guy here, that's the $30. And that is a Velcro back, not the plastic bullshit back that breaks. And those that have them love them. So, alright. So tomorrow night we'll be back at our normal time. 10:30 Eastern Time. That's 9:30 Central and 7:30 Pacific. So that gives everybody time to get home and have dinner, relax, kick back. No basketball on TV tomorrow night. So it's going to be a pretty boring Monday night on TV, I guess, but that's okay. We'll have some stuff here, hopefully. We'll know maybe a little bit more about how the veto ceremony goes down, and if anything's said or if there's any developments in the game, we'll let you know. So until tomorrow, this is me saying good night, peace, love, and we'll see you later.
Please
Here.
don't for that one. Hit that either.
You.
How would it do that though?
Bar shot. Anything?
How would it honestly do that? Like, what do you mean?
Like over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you want to go for it? If you feel comfortable. If you don't, like, don't. No.
You,
Or like.
what do you mean?
Yeah. Take more like that. Yeah, there we go.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clearly, I fucked up.
So.
Yeah. It was just off the count. You did well.
What the fuck? Did you get anything in?
What's your fucking
Correct.
language?
Yeah.
Can I go again? You fucked me up last time.
Sure. I was supposed to go out that way, not fucking there. All right.
Sorry, so.
Well, we're behind, so I should probably go.